Hello, I'm Captain Vile. Welcome back to Goofy Practices Sorcery. It's called that because whenever I read my character's lines, I read them in Goofy's voice. Anyway, in the last episode, I said I would replay the entire game up to a point in order so we could get rid of Jann. I did that. Greet the woman. This is the witch, who poisons us or whatever, or tries to. Go inside. Yeah, ugly lady. Make conversation. The tea is hot. You cup it between your hands as you speak. What's your name?
They call me Gazamoon, she replies with a smile. I used to be quite well known in my way.
You nod, but you've never heard of her. This is a beautiful place. You remark, watching the river outside the door plunging away over the cliff face.
It's top of the crystal waterfall, she says. The water runs right under my house. They say it carries all my goodness and youth away while I sleep, and the villagers bathe in it for good luck. I'm sure it isn't quite true.
Why do you live alone, you loser?
Oh, she smiles sweetly. No one bothers about me. Why would they?
You can't help but notice she's not answered the question. You make to sip your tea when the old woman stops you, catching your arm before the cup reaches your lips.
Oh, she says suddenly, I must have forgotten the pot.
She goes back to the kitchen to fetch it. Drink my tea. Yep, boosting stamina. You lift your mug, blow away the steam, and take a sip. I had a cup of tea with me last time, but not this time. The old lady lifts her own mug. Oh, I don't have a drink with me. That's gonna be a pain. Your own tea is gently refreshing as she sputters and coughs to grips her side. Help her. Was something wrong?
Oh, no, she replies, trying to smile, but clearly doubled in pain.
Stumbling and almost falling, she staggers into the kitchen. I don't know, whatever. Just trying to make a clanking noise sound. She returns, seems better again.
I'm not as young as I was, she explains. All the same.
She pushes her tea to one side.
Tell me, about you, are you a traveler?
Yes. I'm going to Kari.
She claps her hands. How wonderful! Such a delightful city.
Indeed. You answer.
Tell me, on your journey, did you happen to come across an old man, did you?
Sure did.
Not just any old man, she insists. This one was carrying a page in a spell book.
Show her the page. You pull out the spellbook from your pack, and her eyes light up, giggling with glee.
The witch snatches it.
Who was the old man?
A rogue, a bandit, she replies, spitting. 4 days ago I was visited by a traveler such as yourself, but when I was making my tea, as I always do, he started leafing through my book and tore out a page. He must have been a wizard of power, because he vanished almost too fast for me to curse him.
What curse did you cast?
Well, you saw him, she replies. I aged him. Didn't stop him escaping, though. She fusses with the page, repairing her spellbook with some gentle magic. Shall I show you how useful the spell is?
Please, don't murder me.
My pleasure.
She begins to squeal or Jann begins to squeal and screech and make some awful noise. About what he'll do if he ever catches up with you again, but it doesn't stop the old lady from casting her spell. The midnight vanishes! Yeah, we got rid of the little bugger. Ha ha! You feel a flow of magic run through your body. You hadn't realized it was gone, but with the Minimiter all around, your spells have been weakened, and now you are strong once more. Thank you. The old one nods her head, and you leave her hut. Woohoo! We got rid of Jann by altering the timeline! Hell yeah! It's now late afternoon. You pass over the brow of the next hill, and below you is the village of Torianpi, slung from one side of the valley to the next like a flood barrier. Observe it. Torianpi is a village of the Savin, an aggressive-looking race of man-orcs. You expect their village to be rowdy, but it seems strangely quiet. Go into town. Still, there is no way around it. It's too large to destroy with a fireball. You'll have to go through the town? Okay. You enter the village. I woke up just a bit ago. There was a definite air of depression hanging over the place. The Sthins are going about their business, slowly and miserably, and pay you no heed. You sit yourself down on a tree stump in the very center of the village to consider your options. Make contact with the villagers? You spy a group of Sthins sitting outside a low hut. You walk over and sit yourself down. They are discussing a friend, apparently killed in the night by an assassin's curved blade. Ooh, I know that assassin. I shouldn't tell them that. Is this why you're all afraid? Or is this why you're all afraid? We afraid of no thing, retorts one of the Sthins furiously. No, but no. Much worse. I'm gonna destroy my throat. Another Sthinn bangs his head down on the table. This guy's a new voice. I want to do like an Orc's Warhammer 47 voice. But with Ish dead, who saved Tyr? Who was Ish? Greatest. The Sthinn who says this bangs his chest with a fish, then coughs twice. Good Sthinn. Tyr's on the street, the other Sthinn says. Ish was to save her. Now Ish not alive, so Tyr soon not alive. I'll save her. You? Replies the Sthinn. You thin and weak, not even green. Green the best colour. Green is the wrong colour. But purple, that's a sneaky colour. It's sneaky, because you've never seen a purple orc. That's why it's sneaky. But blue's lucky colour to blues. Warhammer 40k lore. Woo. And yellow makes things explode better. Red makes things faster. White is intent to kill. Black. I forgot what black was, but like checkered board pattern was like loyalty to a certain orc god. Anyway, trouble is, another says, our village die if chief line end. Tyr is end, so if end ends, we end. All very sad. Very sad, they all agree. Who you? One asks suddenly. If you're just thinking of it, he prods you in the chest. Sorcerer? Sorcerer? A sudden gleam of interest in one's eye. Great sorcerer? I do my best. Yeah. Best is good. Make Tifa. Make it okay. He signals to the others, who are quickly on their feet. Big hefty arms swing for you. We take the chief. Before you can resist, they have you and are hauling you bodily onto their shoulders. Wait to see what happens. You hold your tongue and wait to see where they are taking you. To the chief, they said. Through the village, several Sthins watch from doorways and windows, their face silent and somber. A few murmur blessings or maybe curses as you pass. Then you reach a low hut on the edge of the village. You are set down. Carefully. Thanks, guys. Captured. Well, willingly. Door is slammed. I don't have a door with me. Sorry, I don't have a door on my person, guys. Big letdown, I know. A moment later, it reopens. I mean, I could like a... That's my best door sound, alright? And your possessions are thrown inside. My possessions? Oi, huh? Eat something? Pulling out your knapsack, you pull out your possessions and eat it. Nothing happens. Wait to see what happens. I just gained some stamina. Long watches of night pass slowly and then... Okay, cool. I should have slept. I'm gonna sleep so I get 20 stamina. Eat. Sleep. Now I have 20. Just a little, hey, you can do a lot with 2 stamina. You can cast a spell, which could save your life. Figuring they will probably now wait until daylight, you pull your head down to sleep. Your dreams are filled with giant grasping hands, long dark nails scratching at your flesh, and however much you toss and turn on the floor, you cannot quite get them out of your mind. Daybreak. Daybreak. You are still alone. An hour passes before you hear any noise, and then the door to Ud opens. And 5 spins come in. They drag you roughly out and across the street to another hut, where an old man with grey hair sits. He's wearing an outlandish, colourful robe. My name, Precious Chief. He slaps his chest twice. I apologize. He bows, brushing the dust on the floor of his sleeves. Rush him! Ah, crap. While his head is bent, you spring the rush at him. You almost reach him before the other spins catch you, hurl you painfully back into the ground. The chief looks at you sternly. Brave. This is what we need. He waves to a menial who brings bread and milk. Eat it. I got my stuff back. Cool. That's like a... Oh, that was a bad idea. Here's what's the word? Here, so you don't permanently lose 1 stamina, I guess. Gratefully, you bolt down the meal. It does not seem to be poisoned, and it nourishes you. The bowl is removed, and the chief squats down in the pool of cloth. I have need of you and your strength. Tell me. The chief nods. I shall. My daughter, my child, she is taken over to a terrible demon below. You want me to rescue her? Yep. The chief nods. Succeed and you may choose your reward. Fail and... He shrugs. I'll do it. Yep. I hope you will, the chief nods. He gestures to the other sins, who, still taking no chances, grab you by your arms and haul you to your feet. And then they throw me into a pit. Awesome. You are led along a short pathway through the forest to a crack in the ground. One sin has brought a rope, the other a basket. They are preparing to lower you into the pit of the earth itself. You'll pay me richly for this. More than Mickey does. You better. The spins nod. The chief replies, we are poor, but we will try. Good. Watch the darkness, he declares, as they start to lower you down. You hit the floor with a thud and peer into the darkness. Your eyes can make out nothing, but a slight breeze suggests the endless place in all directions. You are blind, helpless, and trapped. Something clatters to your feet from above. One of the spins shouts something down to you. Feel around on the ground? Oh, tinderbox. You crouch down and feel with your feet until your hand closes on the base of something. You pick it up. It's a dry wood torch. Something else falls from above and strikes you on the head. Tinderbox, calls the voice. Feel around for the tinderbox. Rubbing the bruise on your head, I'm glad it didn't take any stamina away. You reach down and find the tinderbox. Light the torch. Oh, crap. No, there's a big wave of fire now. Like a carnival trick. I just sneeze. Oh, no, I blew the torch out. I'm gonna light it up again. Alright. You can now see you're in a large cavern, wide and deep, but at the far end, passageways disappear to the left. Through an uneven rockfall on the far end, you hear a murmur. Listen by the rocks. You clamber over the rock's edge of the cavern to investigate the sound. It is a whimpering coming from the other side of a pile of stones. The Sin girl, perhaps. She came in this way, but then the cave-in blocked off her path. You will find another way to reach her. Go right. I gotta keep track of this. You turn right, creeping slowly forward. The passageway slopes down a short way and ends in a T-junction. 2 stones are stacked on top of each other against the wall here. Okay. Examine the stones. There's nothing special about the stones, except they happen to be on top of one another. Okay, so I have now just gone right. If I go right, I will have made kind of a U shape. Maybe. No, that's if I go right one more time, which would actually make me go backwards. Left. Here the cave system widens. Pendulous stalactites hang from the ceiling as if about to fall and skewer you into place. You skirt between them, following a thin, safe path until a side passage opens on the right. Go on the right. A low rumbling. Oh, turn and run? Yeah, turn and run. It's a boulder. Use magic. You ready a spell. Cast a spell. Oh, in the air? I could go above the rock. Oh, what's my fate? I died. Wonderful. The caves. Rewind into the caves. Hear a murmur. So we went right. Let's try going left. T-junction. Look at the crystal? Oh, I could, there were mines. I could have taken a mine pickaxe or whatever. Keep going left. Plunge and land on something soft. Look around. Oh, dear. Hang on, I should read this. You take the left passage, for several minutes and slip on some dirt. Then the ground beneath your feet gives way, you plunge in a hidden path and land on something soft. Not yet coming to your luck, you look around and sure enough, you're out of the frying pan and into the reptile den. You're in a pit of snakes. Use magic. You ready to spell? Law? Can I talk to animals? No, I need a green wig for that. Law. Make them not murder me. Order them to help. You command the snakes to approach. They sliver nearer and nearer. Then they begin to climb the walls, holding themselves erect until they form a living ladder that stretches up the passage. Climb it quickly. The spell's going to wear off. You steel your courage and climb quickly above the tunnel. Back on the firm ground, you watch the spell leave the snakes, and they tumble, snapping, hissing, and hungry. Back to the cavern floor. You are soon back by the crystal seam, where the passage opens on the right. Take out the crystal with my sword? Nope. You try to pick some diamonds loose from the incredible seam in the rock, but your sword is not up to the task. It would only make it blunt. You could perhaps return with a proper pick, but only if you can escape the tunnels first. I'm trying to read an audiobook to my viewers here of a choose-your-own-adventure thing. Dog. Shut up. Whatever. Go right. See a spotlight. Roll forward, find yourself beneath the ceiling in which you came. Get on. Okay, well, if we've just gone in a big circle, maybe measure this. On the ground. Fuel tinderbox. Light the torch. Blaze. Alright, this is probably going to be its own episode. So, thank you for watching. Good Vile.